Hey guys, so back to my video today. Y'all can see that I got my hair done, but I'm not gonna get my hair cut. But I'm gonna get like these like cut out or whatever. But y'all can see on the title, maybe not on the title, but y'all can see on the title that I am going to be doing my cousin's hair. So y'all can do this. So right here, I just put stuff in it. But we finna put this phone down somewhere. Okay, so I'm gonna do it like this. Oh gosh.
Let's make it official.
The way I put stuff in your hair is really going to be had to be all these tingles out. My hands. But when I can comb and stuff, so I'm gonna get the comb in a minute. I see your hair after.
Well. Look at you. You mastered the master bath. You created your own style. And you, yes you, turned a sourdough starter into a
Sorry
sourdough
that I've been
finisher.
talking.
So when you learn your
I don't
chronic
like to
dry
talk.
eye is actually
I
caused
don't
by
like to
reduced
talk.
tear production due to inflammation, you take it on.
But
By
come to
talking
us,
to
we
your eye
doing
care
good school.
professional about
I
Restasis,
went to
which
school and
may
I forgot
help
to
you
take
make
off
more
my
of your own
clothes.
tears with continued use twice a day, every day. Restasis helps increase your
I
eye's
put my
natural ability to
TikTok
produce
on the
tears,
title,
which may be reduced by
so y'all
inflammation
gotta
due to
follow
chronic
me.
dry eye.
But it's
Restasis
my
did
stuff
not
on
increase
private,
tear production in
and I
patients
see y'all
using
try to follow me.
anti-inflammatory eye drops or tear
I'm
duct plugs.
going,
To help avoid eye injury and
I'm
contamination,
going to follow
do
y'all
not touch
back
the
so
bottle
y'all can
tip to
see.
your eye or other surfaces.
I'm already putting my
Wait
stuff on
15
private
minutes
because
after use before
I
inserting
just
contact
want
lenses.
to.
The most common side effect is a temporary
Okay,
brain
so you
sensation.
want to
Ask your eye
do
care
it like
professional
that.
about Restasis.
But she
Now
got
to
her
trick
hair.
out the light,
It's long. My hair
visit
cut some of it off
Restasis.com to learn more.
because her hair was too like
When
long.
managing diabetes,
So we want to comb it and then we want to cut a little bit
with the
because
Freestyle Libre 14-day system, a continuous glucose
I had
monitor,
the
you don't
last
have
time
to. With a
I had
painless
tried to
1-second scan, you can check your glucose with a smartphone, so you can
was
stay in the
due to
moment.
her hair
You
the
can do
last
it
time,
without finger sticks.
but
Ask your
it
doctor for a
didn't just
prescription today. And if you join the My Freestyle
but we're going to
program,
do it.
you
We
can try
want
the
to
Freestyle Libre
to
14-day
cut
system
with
for
no
free.
ain't doing
Learn
it.
more at myfreestyle.us.
So we are going to comb her hair.
At Domino's, we're more than just
Then
classic hand-tossed pizza for
so
$7.99.
this is how
We're
I'm
part
going
of
here.
handmade pan crust.
But we
Tasty
gotta
gluten-free crust.
do what's called.
Foldable Brooklyn
Then we're
style
gonna do
crust,
what's called
and crusty
hair.
thin crust,
I got a lot of people
Carry
to
out
do their
free-topping
hair.
pizzas on any
But
of
if you
Domino's
see all
pie
that
crust for
outfit,
$7.99 each.
my camera's gonna stay on. Hopefully find a comb.
I haven't been feeling quite
And I forget what's called. So wait.
Life used to feel fuller. There's gotta be a way to get back. Doritos, now in 3D.
And there you have it, McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich. The crispy sandwich from the makers of the world's most shared fries. The juicy sandwich from the place that offers extra napkins for a reason. The tender sandwich from the creators of a sandwich phenomenon. So you won't just be biting into a chicken sandwich. Nah, you'll be biting into McDonald's new
And so
crispy juicy
first, I just got this done. But we ain't going to be doing the hair short yet. I'm gonna tell you all the stuff that I got. But sometimes while we cutting their hair off because they've been using curling irons and stuff. I be doing that to her hair sometimes. I did it a long time ago. I didn't do it like that. But she been wearing weave all day and I want her to do her regular hair. So, right there. I see some chips. Yeah. They're not getting I hope y'all can see me.
I never did the deal with him. I never spoke to him again. But I definitely started going crazy on the computer looking for people who needed what he needed.
We are going to put some gloves on. Okay, wait, let me show y'all first. Got some gloves. We got a brush.
Chris was very, very aggressive when it came to business.
Got
He
some
was kind of like me,
scissors.
like a serial entrepreneur.
And a big old comb.
And when we talked, he spoke my language.
And then
And I I definitely spoke his language, and we became very, very
doing
close.
without this.
It didn't help that
So I'm gonna
things
put this
weren't
on
good at
first,
home.
so her
Ice's
hands won't
husband
be
was pressing her to
stanky
live a more simple life.
like this.
He's
now.
like, why can't you just be regular? I was like, regular?
That's what this
There is
looks
nothing regular about me, and I do not appreciate you asking me to be regular.
I
Not
don't
that he
know
was a
what's
bad
supposed to be
person,
getting
he
on my hands.
was
This
a great
one.
husband.
And
But my business
first, the thing
mindset
we're gonna do
took up, I would say,
is
80%
going to be
of my
rubbing
whole
on here.
being. So I made a very, very, very difficult and heartbreaking decision to end my marriage,
now we're
and
going to
I
be combing.
moved to Detroit. And I said, well, how do you separate from a great guy like that? And she said, nothing is getting in the way of my business and my success at this point. So that was another indication of a shift in her mindset that I saw.
Aisha wanted something bigger and hoped to find it in Detroit with Chris. But by the time she got there, he was in prison for parole violation and sentenced to 5 years.
Because I
I'm going
moved
to be
there, I
liking
decided to
this
stay.
stuff.
I said, well, this might be a
I
good
have put
start
too
for me.
much
Chris
stuff
hooked her
on
up
her,
with his friends,
but it's
Marcel, to help
okay.
Aisha adjust to the new city.
Oh my gosh, why would I eat that one?
She was only 24 when I met her,
And that's the whole
which is crazy
smell.
because she has
So,
the personality
next
of
we're
like
going to be
a
spraying her
50-year-old
hair.
with a will.
And I said, I can train you. I can show you what I'm doing. He's like, okay, bet.
With Marcel on board, Aisha started a
gotta
new
be
company
spring.
called Apple G Financial with the goal of getting their clients
I have
access to
some weed,
lucrative
but I'm not
commodities
finna do
trading
all weed.
platforms.
When you speak about
Like today, because
commodities,
my hands
you're
hurt
talking
and I
about
got to
things that
shower.
are material, be it oil, be it metal, be it wheat, crops, soybeans, what have you. These products are very, very risky in the sense that there's a lot of fluctuation and volatility in the market. This volatility creates an opportunity for lucrative trading, but it also creates a very, very huge risk of losing your shirt if you're not smart. You're essentially betting on future prices of a product, and if you bet wrong and you're not financially healed enough to sustain that loss, you can be wiped out.
Finding her clients online, Aisha came up with a way to provide proof of funds for them that was completely legal. She approached big money operations like hedge funds and oil companies.
And I said, all you have to do is take $100 million, not too much, just $100 million, put it to the side, block the account so money cannot be extracted from it, and I'm going to have you add one of my clients to your account. There'll be a private agreement that says that this client is not able to spend or touch or even try to touch your money. Leave them on there for 15 to 30 days, then you take them off. Everybody's done.
She connect the hedge fund with the lendee on the other side and pretty much be the broker in the middle. The transaction
It
goes
hurt
on,
really
everybody
bad when
makes
she
their money,
was
and everybody
smoking.
goes on with their
Because
lives.
this girl is in the 8th grade.
Aisha's first client paid her
Like, she gotta go to school
$150,000 to set up a
tomorrow.
proof of funds.
I went to
She
a
paid
bird.
$100K to the bigger
So,
company, a fee for
don't get
allowing her
artists
clients
started out
access
here.
to the bank account.
I had
And she
watched
pocketed
it.
the other
No, I had to
$50,000.
download grades first.
Once word spread that I could
Because
get
of
these
her
deals done,
loan
people
and
were
stuff
calling me
wouldn't go.
nonstop.
But her don't really need washing.
And that's
It
when
ain't
things
that
really
nappy.
took off crazy.
And first of all,
She heard people
I've been
on the
putting on
street
her
that said
in a
different colors, so you
ponytail
can
and
train
all
them
that
in your
stuff.
way. She wanted
Why her
thinkers,
too long
not
for a
someone that just
ponytail?
reads and writes.
Like, look.
It's a big difference.
With her team set, Apogee became a boardroom that was taking off quickly, especially when
Like,
Aisha
look.
lowered her prices
Her
to
is too long
undercut
for a
the competition.
ponytail.
I'm going to keep my prices very low.
Very
I'm going
blue.
to undercut everybody
So
else in
sometimes
the
I would
industry
put
who
on
might be
her
thinking about doing something
and,
similar, and I'm going to make a lot of money.
Bun. Or I'll
As
be
a
doing a
business
back
group, Aisha could take
ponytail.
in anywhere from
Push hands down.
100,000 to
Whatever.
1.5 million in a single
So,
deal. And when
yeah.
she got that bag, she enjoyed it to the fullest.
My highest net worth at one time was probably about $6.5 million. She
Just
had
a back
drivers,
nappy.
and she had people who went
It ain't
and
really
did her
that nappy.
errands, and you know she
'Cause I
had
just
people
put this
who
stuff on her
styled
hair.
her, and it's like she had someone for everything.
We moved to a 6,500 square foot
Now I'm
mansion
going to
out
be
in West
putting on
Bloomfield.
her
It's right off
so
the
you can
lake.
get all this
Surrounded
stuff.
by basketball
in her
players,
hair.
and Pistons, Lions players.
This is what her gonna be
I
looking like.
purchased 75 houses. I opened up
I mean,
a bar,
greasy
like a
and
lounge.
stuff.
I bought a warehouse, and I started expanding my business and, you know, putting my tentacles everywhere.
Okay. Wait. That was
With business booming, Aisha had trouble keeping up with the demand, and soon faced pressure from her clients.
Guys, start being because you gotta wait till get all
It's a long
these stuff.
process to get people added to these accounts. It had started to slow up
Okay,
business,
so I
and I
heard
had one
something.
particular client that called me
We'll
and said,
figure
listen,
this out.
I need this deal to close
We are done with
now.
this stuff. I
It's
just still
already
want
an
to get
account
stuff to get on
number,
my hands.
was already an investor. Just change the
Just
numbers and
did.
have it verified. And I'll pay you a very good amount of money. So I'm like, well, what's a very good amount of money? He told me that he would give
Look,
me
y'all, this stuff,
$400,000.
this stuff is so greasy.
In my mind, I'm
It's
rationalizing.
greasy.
I'm not stealing
But
money.
look.
Just changing numbers, no big deal.
Greasy.
And I'll get on the phone with the banker people and make sure that if somebody contacts them, they verify those changes as well. I'll slide
That's
them
why I
some money
said
to make
she
sure
does.
that, you know, there's not an issue there. You know what?
Makes
No
my hands
problem.
smile.
I got you.
So the moment you start to forge the document between the lender and the lendee, that's when you start to get yourself in hot water.
Aisha was about to make some quick money, but it would lead to much more than she expected.
My heart drops because I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm getting ready to go to prison.
Oh, this is so fabulous. Ain't nothing like getting together, family, having a good meal.
Don't do it.
Boy, that's a funeral wreath.
Hollywood just came to town.
You better ask somebody.
Movies on BET. Catch the premiere of No Good Deed, Saturday at 8.
This is what it feels like wearing regular shoes. No all-around support.
So yeah, I really don't
Like wearing
have it.
Skechers Arch Fit footwear. It's all the comfort and support you need. We're almost done here, bro.
So
It's good to have support.
I
Try
don't know if
Skechers
I'm
Arch
gonna go
Fit
to this
footwear with
girl.
podiatrist certified arch
Wow,
support.
I forgot that I had to cut it.
The ups and downs of frequent mood swings can take you to
Yeah.
deep depressive lows,
So I have to get a comb.
or give you unusually
And
high
then once
energy,
it
even when
parted-
depressed. Overwhelmed by bipolar 1? Ask about Vraylar.
Again, we're on to
Some
clean it.
medicines only treat the lows or highs.
Then put the
Vraylar
wrist in
effectively
that
treats
line.
depression, acute manic, and mixed episodes of bipolar 1 in adults. Full spectrum relief for all
I do
bipolar
wax
1
braids and
symptoms
stuff,
with
so-
just one pill once a day. Elderly patients with dementia-related psychosis have an increased risk of death or stroke. Call your doctor about unusual changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts. Antidepressants can increase these in children and young adults. Report fever, stiff muscles, or
So you see
confusion,
how I
which
did
may
it?
mean a life-threatening
So y'all can
reaction,
see how
or
long her
uncontrollable
hair
muscle
is.
movements, which may be permanent.
But I
Side
don't want
effects
it
may
that
not appear
long.
for several weeks. High
So
cholesterol and weight gain,
next,
high blood sugar,
I'm
which
going to
can lead
cut it
coma
how
or
I
death
want it.
may occur.
You can
Both
cut it
mental
how
function,
you want it.
sleepiness, and stomach issues are common side
I'm
effects.
trying to cut
When
it
bipolar
where
1 overwhelms,
it ain't no neck piece
Vraylar
there.
helps smooth the ups and downs.
Right there.
At Domino's, we're more than just pizza for $5.99. We're $5.99 bread twists, $5.99 sandwiches, $5.99 pastas, $5.99 chicken, and yes, $5.99 pizza too. We didn't stop at pizza, and you don't have to either.
Box of Townhouse crackers, I'm craving adventure.
With me, the possibilities are endless. I'm Buffalo. Spicy queso. Frosted.
Silk.
You do taste good with everything.
I know.
Anything can be a dip with Townhouse.
Yeah, Reggie. It's always tough having to say goodbye.
Whoa, hold up. Oh, the honey butter
That's
chicken
easy.
biscuits,
It's
$1.99 all month.
exactly
This is great. I'm never leaving now.
We made the deal too good.
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's and get the breakfast you deserve.
I'm trying to get the nippy spots at the bottom because this girl, she been having body sprays and stuff for weeks.
When making the new
And
Kentucky Fried Chicken sandwich,
I haven't
people ask
been
how I felt about burger places selling fried
blowing
chicken.
dry on her
I
and
say
none of
that's
it.
none of my business. Just like making fried chicken is none of
I
theirs.
haven't been
Get
combing
the new
and none of
Kentucky
it.
Fried Chicken sandwich for just
I have been
$3.99.
combing
It's finger licking good.
because why would I do body sprays and not combing it?
Zero sugar.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
I'll show you how
Get more out of
long I did
now
it.
available with protein.
So I try to cut the same size I'm trying to cut the one day like
Whatever you have at home, North Sides can turn nutritious
I
veggies into
don't want it really that long. Because I don't like her that long.
with North.
I met Dave pre-pandemic. He was coming out of his car with crutches, and I went on.
Let her go way to her bed.
What? Someone's actually coming out to help me?
Dave would order the same thing every day. The number one meal, no pickles, large fry, large Diet Coke, and 3 ketchups. I don't know what it is about 3 ketchups.
Better than 2 and less than 4.
The topic of sports is where him and I really clicked.
We've basically been talking basketball ever since because of people like Marcus. This inspired me to become part of the Chick-fil-A team.
Hey, now we got a full squad.
Exactly.
Gotta keep going.
I was at cocaine. I'm doing business in Philly, Cleveland, LA.
Who wouldn't want to make $1 million a month?
I would tell them, you're going to get killed.
I have all this access to all these checks.
She endorsed those checks in her name, almost $300,000.
Stupid people can't do these crimes. I was addicted to not being broke.
By the time she was 25 years old, Aisha Hall's company was pulling in $1 million a month. At times, manipulating paperwork and creating fake bank accounts.
I can still do gospel.
One of the things with Aisha is that her job that she was performing very well legitimately also gave her access and opportunity to engage in criminal activity.
One time she came to visit us here in New York, and she had on this beautiful jewelry, and what she was wearing, it was $35,000 just in the jewelry. And so I just, thought it was just, she was reaping from the successful businesses that she had. I wasn't the wiser of anything being wrong.
Soon, all of a sudden, cash in her account began drawing unwanted attention.
So I had gotten kicked out of a couple of banks because I kept having the same problem over and over. I kept getting so much money in so fast that banks were kind of uncomfortable with me and my company.
If you started off your account with $2,000 and at the end of the month you have $1 million, they're wondering, where is this money coming from? How is this money coming so quickly?
Driven by an insatiable appetite for the almighty dollar, Aisha devised a clever plan to keep the money flowing.
A friend of mine named Eddie was a banker at Chase, and he worked with investment banking. So I reached out to Eddie. He said, don't worry about it. I'll open up your account, and I'll make sure that you're good and, you don't have that problem anymore. So I said, okay. I sent him a cashier's check, and I believe it was about $500,000, something like that. And he called me, and he's like, Aisha, how the hell did you get so much money? And I'm like, I'm in a big money business. And he's like, but how can I make some money?
Aisha filled Eddie in on her business, and then she took her hustle to a new level with a plan to involve bankers in her scheme.
So I told him to do me a small favor. I said, people are going to call you and
can't
ask
see me
you
doing her.
how much is in their account.
I mean, they chips
And I'm going
anyway,
to need you to
so
simply say,
yeah.
I can't confirm that over the phone, but they're ready, willing, and able to do whatever it is that you're looking for them to do. I start paying him cash deposited in his account.
Aisha paid him and the other bankers she recruited 25% of her fee.
That was part of Aisha Hall's ingenious scheme, frankly. They would lie to people on the phone and say, yes, this account exists and it's in good standing. From the banker's point of view, that was easy money.
Just as she got the bank accounts handled, a new problem came up. Aisha had warned her clients to keep the transactions on the DL, but one who was trying to get a personal loan broke the rules.
I have a client who decides he's going to take this paperwork and go into the bank and ask for a loan. Big mistake. You're going into a bank with falsified documents. I have a proof of funds here for $100 million that you don't really have.
The first sign of trouble came during a phone call between Aisha and her cousin, Nadia.
The phone was making noise and beeping, and I could hear like someone else talking on the line. So I said, Aisha, the phone is picking someone else up. That's not good. And the person responded and said, "You're right, that's not good." And I was like,
look, they tell them go Harry's now. So,
then her credit card was declined at the grocery store, even though she literally had millions in the bank.
And I slide my card, and it gives me that decline sound. So they're like, "I'm sorry, ma'am, this card is declined." And I'm like, "Yeah, okay, something's wrong with their machine. There's nothing wrong with me, my money." But then I start seeing everybody who works for me is calling me at the same time. I'm like, why is everybody calling? So finally I pick up. You know, I tried to cash my check and it didn't work. And I'm like, okay, something isn't right here.
Hey guys, back to my channel. So I can see how short my hair is, and I really don't like
the bank is like, "We close your account and we're going to mail you your check."
Braids and
now,
stuff still.
This particular
So I'm
account
happy
at this time had about $4.5 million in
so
they said we're going to overnight it to your original address, which is your address in Atlanta. I contacted an attorney. I said, "Come with me to Atlanta." We get on the plane, we go to Atlanta.
You want to be coming in?
As soon as we get on the block, attorney says to me, "Who's that over there?" And I look, and it's this black SUV sitting there. He says, "I want to check out who this van is." And he goes and he knocks on the window, and they roll it down a little bit, and he sees Secret Service. My heart drops because I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm getting ready to go to prison or jail or whatever. And they're like, "Relax. We do not have an arrest warrant for you. We have an arrest warrant for all of your bank accounts. Right now, there's a civil suit against you." And basically, that means that you are being sued by the government for doing illegal transactions.
The Secret Service, for many decades, have been the agency investigating fraud and misrepresentation, etc.
Aisha was free to return to Detroit while she waited for her silver case to go to trial. She put the proof of funds game on hold. But not long after,
look how Maurice did this side. It's supposed to be the exactly same.
Listen, I'm really desperate. I lost a lot of money.
Look, you guys, I give a comment. So she know that who did it.
Sam, I know you like me, and I want you to make me.
Tuesday, there's only one episode left before the shocking mid-season finale. Hey, Tyler Perry's The U, all new Tuesday at 9 on BET. Watch it live.
Oh my gosh.
Ruth, he's a charmer. He's a con artist.
He's found the light.
He's a devil. Well, he's just mad as match.
You guys, I'm about to be mad at Maurice because look what he did. Look at this side.
Whoa, hold up. Oh,
Okay, I'm not going to say nothing, so I'm going to for this video.
We made the deal too good.
Sammy, my hair is short.
Townhouse crackers, I'm craving adventure.
Looks like it's sticking my hair in the ponytail.
Endless. I'm buffalo. Spicy queso. Frosty.
You do taste good with everything.
I know.
Anything can be a dip with Townhouse.
If someone tried to steal your Butterfinger, call the BFI.
Because I would have put my own hair, I would have made that too.
At Domino's, we're more than just classic hand-tossed pizza for $7.99. We're hearty handmade pan crust, tasty gluten-free crust, foldable Brooklyn-style crust, and crunchy thin crust too. Carry out 3-topping pizzas on any of Domino's 5 crusts for $7.99 each.
Hey, Xfinity, show me Disney Plus.
I'm here on business. I need your help. I've been quested to bring this one back to its kind.
Now
okay, guys, this is the end of the video. And she's mad right now. No, for real, look at my hair now. But looks I like it still. And I'm gonna show you the hair in the back. This is how much hair I had. This is how much hair I've had. So make sure you click that thumbs up, because if you don't shake it at all. Don't shake it at all. Bounce that put like a basketball. Don't shake it at all, bitch. Okay, make sure you subscribe to this channel. make sure you subscribe and click that thumbs up. And we're going to get back to y'all maybe tomorrow. This maybe when you're going to see my new hairstyle. If anything don't turn good, then I will have weave in my hair. So make sure you comment down below this video. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. I'll see you tomorrow. Sunday.